The family Chantel was just on, and Alejandro, Nicole's new boyfriend, just admitted to Pedro and Chantel that he is still married. So wait. What is up, everyone? Max here, the Celeb Talk guy. And if you guys are just like me and you heard that Nicole's boyfriend is still married, you're probably wondering, well, what in God's name does that mean? Just like I was. And we heard that last week after the last episode of the family Chantel a week ago, but then of course in typical reality TV fashion, the episode went to the end of the episode. We had to wait until this week. So we finally got to hear Alejandro's explanation, and believe it or not, I'm actually kind of more mad with the producers of the family Chantel than with Alejandro. So here is the scoop. Alejandro, yes, he is dating Nicole, and yes, he is married. He was claiming that he came over to America on a tourist visa. He met this woman and boom, just like that, they got married. They were married for, I believe, like 4 years, and one thing led to another. Their relationship got pretty bad and they ended up separating, and now they are in the process of legally getting divorced. But let me just say, key word, they are separated. They are not still together. So are they legally married by a piece of paper? Yes. But are they actually still committed and involved and really together as a married couple? No. So this past entire 2 weeks, we have been seeing previews for the family Chantel where Alejandro says, oh my God, I'm married, and everyone goes crazy. Well, come on. Yes, it is surprising. It is very shocking, I will say. But it's not some, horribly wrong, weird thing like everyone is making it out to be. But comment below what you guys think. I actually am curious. Do you guys think that Alejandro still technically being married is wrong? I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a healthy thing for Alejandro to still legally be married to someone and then be, involved in a romantic relationship with someone else. I don't think it's a good idea. I think he should take time for himself. So not saying that it makes sense, but it's still is it really that wrong and horrible of a thing? Not really. So they kind of hype that up for no good old reason. But Alejandro, yes, he is married. Of course, Nicole completely knew. She admitted that after she went and visited him a day or so after they got together, Alejandro did say, yes, I am still legally married. But he also did say that his ex was the one that, she filed everything on him. She wanted to end it with him. So it wasn't some horrible thing like he went behind her back or anything. It sounds like, at least according to Alejandro, it was mainly just the wife. She wasn't interested in him and she wanted a divorce. But yeah, Nicole, she knew. And I showed, Pedro, and Pedro ended up calling Nicole his sister and was like, oh my God, I am so mad at you. Surprisingly, Pedro, he was being a bit overprotective, but if I was in Pedro's shoes, I probably would kind of be too. I know I probably sound like a huge hypocrite though, because a few minutes ago I was saying that I wouldn't really care or that I don't think it's that big of a deal, and now I'm saying that I kind of think I would care. But I'm just like, okay, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but if my sister was dating someone that is still legally married, I just don't think it is a good idea. So I get where Pedro is coming from, and Pedro said something that kind of got my, thoughts thinking, and that was, he said that, oh my God, our mom was with a man that was married, aka Pedro, Nicole's dad. Then, their dad was married when her mom met him. Then they cheated. Then they had the 2 kids. And then, guess what? The dad cheated again. So Pedro is saying, hey, once a cheater, always a cheater. And, Nicole, if he is going to technically cheat with you, he will probably cheat on you in the future. And I am a 100% agree with him. I completely believe once a cheater, they're going to do it again and again and again. But do I consider Alejandro a cheater? Not really, honestly. I really don't think what he is doing is technically cheating. I just think it's him kind of getting into a relationship a little too fast. But once again, comment below if you guys think Alejandro is cheating or not. But either way, Pedro, he was mad. He was not having it. He was super upset and just kind of disappointed in Nicole. Nicole ended up telling one of her best friends in Dominican Republic that guess what? Oh my god, Alejandro is still married, and she was even like, that's disgusting, that is wrong, that is horrible. But Nicole never really elaborated that, hey, yes, legally he is still married, but, really, he's not still in a relationship. He is separated. They are not together. They are broken up. So, yes, we are rushing it, but it's not like they're really rushing it, at least in my opinion. He's not still with this woman, but Nicole's friend, she was mad too, and everyone just kept saying that, oh my god, once your mom finds out, she is going to be out of this world mad. And now it kind of makes sense, because we got to see in the preview that Nicole's mom, when she meets Alejandro, something happens, and she literally grabs his suitcase and throws it out the door and says, get out of here right now. And she says, Nicole, you can go with him. So more than likely, now that I've seen all these clips, more than likely what's going to happen is Nicole's going to say, yeah, he is married, and then boom, she's going to be done, and that will be over. Now, will Nicole and Alejandro stay together? I really have no idea. I don't know just yet. I have seen little bits and pieces of pictures of Nicole in New York, but I think it was before the show even aired, so honestly, I don't know what I think just yet. So more on that later at a later date. But with the rest of the episode, we also got to see something that broke my heart. We actually got to see two things that broke my heart. Number one, I first wanted to talk about really quick, Winter and Chantel. That is Chantel's sister. And I have mentioned it a handful of times. Now, Winter, Chantel's sister, has talked about getting a weight loss procedure the past couple of episodes. Now, she is just saying she wants to be healthier, she wants to be more comfortable with herself. And hey, she can do whatever she wants to do. So good for her. If she's doing it for the right reasons, I have nothing against it. But it just kind of seemed like Chantel and her were kind of going back and forth a heck of a lot, and they were never really getting along, so I thought. But as each episode goes on, it's really like Chantel is just a big old B.I. you-know-what to her sister. Like, she was talking about her weight. She was talking about just a laundry list of stuff. And when I say she, I mean Chantel. Chantel was basically just not being nice to her sister about her weight and that kind of stuff. So they were having all these issues. Then in the last episode, they got into a huge blowout fight about who knows what. And in this most recent episode, they ended up trying to kind of hash out their differences. And it pretty much is confirmed for me that, oh my god, Chantel truly appears to be as mean as she seems, because she does seem rude, and all these ideas I had in my head, is basically what Winter was saying, that yeah, everything is kind of true. Chantel is always kind of pinpointing, she wants me to be a certain kind of a way, and I was like, God, you know what, Chantel, you should leave your sister alone. So the first thing that broke my heart was just kind of seeing Chantel and her sister, they were talking about their differences, and you could just see her younger sister, Winter, wants to have a relationship so bad with Chantel, but I feel like Chantel just isn't interested. But at the time being, they kind of worked out their differences, and they kind of put everything aside. So we will see what happens with those two, but more than likely, they probably won't be getting along much longer. But the thing that really broke my heart, you guys, was when we got to see Chantel's brother's wife, Angenette, go wedding dress shopping, and oh my god, I literally, seriously, never, ever, ever, rarely ever do I ever get emotional watching these shows, and on this little scene, I literally almost cried. I cried inside my heart. I was so sad. What happened was they were wedding dress shopping. Of course, Chantel thinks it's her job to be nosy and in everyone's business, so she was asking Angenette some questions like, how did you meet my brother, and who, this, that, and the other, and have you dated other American men? Now, she said no. We have kind of heard from the brother that she was talking to other American men, so that might be a lie, but I'm not going to call her out for a lie just yet, because I think Angenette is just the sweetest girl in the whole world. I think she is so, so nice and sweet, and I feel like, you know, Chantel's family is not being nice to her, but more on that in a couple of seconds. But then when they were walking out, Chantel just kept asking her, you know, I feel like my brother, he doesn't trust you, you know, why does he not trust you? And Angenette, you can start to see, was starting to kind of get a little bit emotional. She's in a different country, she has no family here, she is young, she's like only 23, so she's starting to get a little bit emotional, she doesn't know what's really going on. You can clearly see she's trying to fit in, but you know, I can also see this, I feel like at least, she thinks she's not fitting in, so it's just sad to see. Then she walks out the door and the producers ask her, why do you think that Chantel thinks that her brother does not trust you? And Angenette was like, I don't know. And she started to get a little bit teary-eyed, and then, oh my God, she burst into tears and said, actually, that she was pregnant and she lost the baby, which that just, number one, I mean, that just freaking, oh God, that just really sucked. I don't know why I'm so emotional. I'm not crying, don't worry, but yeah, that really sucked. Like, that was really sad, because at this point, Angenette is so emotional. She's all just hysterical, and it sucks because it's like Chantel was trying to push her buttons, trying to get a little bit of gossip, a little bit of tea, but it's like Angenette was going through something. She lost her baby that she had. She was only a couple weeks pregnant, but still. So, you know, her and Royal, her husband, Chantel's brother, had to take her to the hospital, and then, according to Angenette, when she was going to the hospital, Royal was like, you know, I don't think that this baby could even be from me. Did you cheat on me with a man in the Philippines? And of course, Angenette was just hysterical. She was crying. She was sad because she claims it couldn't be further from the truth. I am honest. I am loyal. I am committed to this man, and he does not believe that. So I don't know if I am just a sucker and I'm gullible and I am naive, but every word out of Angenette's mouth I believed. I think she is being honest, and she is just a nice person. And when I saw what Chantel and her family was saying about her, I literally teared up. Okay, not really, but I was really sad, and yeah, that just really kind of sucked for me to watch. So comment below what you guys think, if you believe it, or if you think she is lying, or what. Oh my God, I am just full of emotions tonight. I don't even know. Usually that show isn't very good, but last episode, it was like really good. At least I thought, and I am telling you guys more and more, the family Chantel. Let's be honest, nothing is on Monday night as far as I'm aware. Not much is on. So hey, you know, 8 o'clock Central Time, it is definitely worth checking out. And the best part is it's only an hour long. So if you're not having a good time, it's done in an hour and you can move on with your life. But the family Chantel, surprisingly, we had 3 pretty good main events. I am extremely curious to see what goes down with Alejandro and Nicole. I'm curious to see if, you know, Nicole and Pedro's mom ever turns the corner and, you know, starts becoming more accepting or not. And I am really, really, really curious to see what goes down when the entire family Chantel, I hate using air quotes, and I hate saying the word the family Chantel, because it should be called Chantel's family, not the family Chantel. Such a stupid name. But anyway, when the family Chantel goes to the Philippines, because Angenette and Royal are getting married over there now, and so her entire family's going to go, and it looks like, oh my God, there is so much drama. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually kind of liking this season, and oh my God, I feel so sorry for Angenette, but maybe I am just a gullible sucker. So you guys better comment below what you guys thought of this last episode if you watched it. If you didn't watch it, I'm telling y'all better check it out. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, it'd mean the absolute world to me to hit that like button, comment below your thoughts, tap the subscribe button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.